we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Caught over the middle. It's Gideon. Still on his feet at the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Now facing a third and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Melton. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Bearcats line it up with a first and goal. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Slams it ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in.
The State scores it.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Colorado's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching him as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to...
Turning it on! Touchdown, Colorado! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A-gap or the B-gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work to...
Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. Looking left. It's caught. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The sweet feet buy a little time. The short hands, it's Stokes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his tight end. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Grabs it in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. On the run, it's Worley. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Unloads to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little time. Gets rid of it. Hauls it in. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Caught near the sticks. It's Wicks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up, and that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam, next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Buffaloes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Bucks! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down.
Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Bearcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. And the Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Got it in the middle. It's Worley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime. Firing to the right, complete. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adapting. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's going to run it. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Buffaloes offense will get the first swing of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Just steamrolling the defense. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Buffaloes will line it up on first and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll keep it himself. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Crosses the 45. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Steps out of bounds, he's all the way down to the 13-yard line, and they are in scoring territory. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Colorado! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Tulane delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in New Orleans. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Hand off from the shotgun. Couldn't find a lane. They pick up a run to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. So now it's second and long. Direct snap. Slithers into space. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Gideon. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Worley. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Gideon. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Bearcats!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Man, this guy is so... because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The give out of the gun. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. He's looking to pass. Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Bucks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can...
Oh, he's got some space. The 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Got his man on the right. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there, go get it yourself.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. At the 35, he's open. Flying down the right side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Colorado! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Northern Illinois is is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Toledo.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it! And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Melton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Gideon. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finding open areas. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Running into the open space. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The offense will quickly use a timeout. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Finding an escape route. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the 1st down, certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing the score, they'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, they're after him! Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on! They get him stopped, but gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
First down for the offense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. It's on target and complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Under fire. This time it's complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Quickly complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Wicks. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Going to swing it on 2nd down. The screen, he can go. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Buffs! Great job by the back on the option. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a good game, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Here we go, sack.
He'll pull it on the read, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Tight end finds a soft spot, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking for a crease, it's Stokes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back to pass on second down. Got his man in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now rolling to the left. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. On first down. Works the middle of the field. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. San Jose State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks, and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 14 to Boise State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got rid of it just in time.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Shoots it to the left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the option. Gets it past the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He'll get rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Unloads it left. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's whirling. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Looking for the score. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. And a little window dressing here at the end of the game. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.